The Cheeseboy 628 Show, starring Cheeseboy 628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you a UU tier Pokemon Showdown battle, or at least was UU. Like I said a long time ago, I was laddering with this team for a while, and it was pretty darn fun. Of course, Drought has been banned to BL since, but I do have a ton of really good battles I had with this team when all of these pokes were legal. But looking at my team, if you don't remember, it's Offensive Life Orb Latios with Defog, Banded Victini, Heat Rock Offensive Ninetales, Dragon Dance Zygarde, Assault Vest Machamp, and Mega Manectric. Now looking at my opponent's team, there are a couple threats that I see. Number one is that Kingdra. If that Kingdra has manual Rain Dance, it kind of defeats the purpose of my team, and he has a chance of sweeping me pretty nicely. That and the fact that he has probably a Mega Gardevoir unless he's using a regular one, because no one else can be a Mega on his team, and that Gardevoir can hit half of my team super effectively, whether it's a Moonblast or Pixelate boosted Hyper Voice, and so I have to be pretty wary of that, but I do have a couple checks to it and hope that I can deal with it from there. But let's see how this battle goes. So I'm just going to start off with my Ninetales to get my sun up, as I do a lot of the time with this team when I was laddering with it, and he starts out with his Meloetta, and that Relic Song does a ton of damage to me, while that offensive max special attack sun boosted Fire Blast did relatively nothing. And of course I know that Meloetta has decent special defense when it's in that first form, but nonetheless I'm really surprised at how well it ate it up. Kudos to you, Meloetta. Now he brings in his Mega Gardevoir here, and he's going to easily take out my Latios with the Hyper Voice. Now something I did learn from laddering with this team a lot is that Victini does wall Gardevoir pretty darn well. Besides Shadow Ball, it does wall its dual stab, which is kind of interesting. Now this Kingdra comes in, it's kind of threatening. I do have my Ninetales though in the case that he's going for Rain Dance so I can get up my own sun again. And it turns out he's the Focus Energy set, and I actually lived the crit Draco because of my Assault Vest, so that was pretty awesome. And I'm just going to go for a couple Dynamic Punches here, just being nice and safe. He does bring in his Miss Magius here to take the incoming Dynamic Punch, and then I go for a Bullet Punch to do a decent bit of damage as he takes me out with a Life Orb Shadow Ball. Now I bring in my Manectric because I feel like it's safe to Mega Evolve on this Miss Magius here, but it turns out he decides to go for the Destiny Bond and just take me out easy. Now he brings this Meloetta, I know it's going to take me out with a Relic Song no matter what, so I'm going to go for the Hypnosis hoping that I can do a KO him with Fire Blast, but unfortunately I just miss and I'm going to go down. Now I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance here as he goes for the Relic Song to go back into his special form, but now I outspeed, and now he actually brings in this Torterra, which eats it up. This thing is a powerhouse, and I just don't know what I'm going to do here. I am locked into Outrage. The only reason I went for Outrage was that's definitely the most powerful hit I could go for on this Torterra, because otherwise I have EQ and E-Speed, and I was kind of scared of the Wood Hammer, but no, this thing is super defensive and eats up my hits. Now, I have my Victini, I have to lock myself into Zen Headbutt, it's really my only chance. It's a 2 KO on this Mega Gardevoir, and thankfully I get the flinch. Now this only could have been huge in the case that he was timid, because in that case it would have been a speed tie between us, and then the Shadow Ball is a 2 KO. It definitely wouldn't have O-code, but in the case that he got another hit off and won a speed tie in the case that he was timid, because I am jolly, then the flinch would have mattered. But still, most Mega Gardevoirs tend to run the modest set, and therefore I don't think the flinch really mattered. But nonetheless, Victini did some nice sweeping at the end, and I think that was a great battle, and thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.